He just blinked. I am so easily pleased with demos. Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome to a new series. This game is currently under demo, so it's not a full playthrough, but apparently there are already 3 different endings in this demo, which is pretty litty. But anyway, this game is called Fantasia I should have looked up how to pronounce this word. I did it earlier, but I forgot the pronunciation. But I'm gonna just say regimes, and hopefully it's correct.
Regime.
But anyway, I took a picture of the little storyline because I have short-term memory and can't remember things. But anyway, when the kingdom of this word that I do not know how to pronounce, that I'm gonna probably butcher up, Rikea, I don't know, fell into the hands of its enemies. Valentine the princess fortunately managed to escape with her 2 trusted bodyguards. Things became worse when an assassin who was sent by King Armand of Valentine to end the Coffany bloodline once and for all finally caught up to them. The question is, will the assassin succeed? So it's basically a story about a princess that ran away with her 2 trusted bodyguards, and we're hopefully hoping that these assassins won't kill us, or maybe they'll fall in love with us. Who knows? But let's start. Oh, we're already coming with the choices. Okay, I was not expecting that. Before we start, would you like the basic introduction of the world? Oh, okay. Of course, you can also skip it since your story is brand new. Tell me of the lore, tell me of the races. Tell me about the races. I'm assuming I can pick the lore next. There are a few key races living in Fantasia. Okay. Human possesses... I don't know if I even mentioned it in the very beginning, but the developer of the game reached out to me to see if I would play this, so I watched... Oh my god, there was animation. He just blinked. I am so easily pleased with demos. Humans possess the greatest population here. Anyway, I was very attracted to this game because I was watching the little video introduction about the game, and it looked so professional and everything. And usually when people release demos, they don't put a whole lot for us. And like that one game that I played, oh god, I forgot the name, but the animation, the voice acting, they had all of that in a demo, and I was blown away. So this is already blowing me away with the animation. Humans possess the greatest population here, thriving as always. They are often found in big cities and establishments, where there are ever-increasing numbers of inventions. Okay, so he was a human. Nomads are part animals who live in small tribes, or covens, and will ordinarily reside in the wilderness. Many of them are still considered savages, and they mainly lack intelligence. Well, that's not nice. Yo, are those white streaks of hair? Or is that a highlight? I don't know. That was the first thing that caught my eye. Elves mostly live far from human civilization, but many of them are attracted to the innovation of humans and so wander off to the big cities. Most elves are excellent in magic. Looks pretty cool. Ooh! Sorry. Navandals, I don't know. The elves' darker counterparts. Obviously, I somehow even fall for the darker side of things before knowing they're dark. Generally live in harsher environments like regions near the sea and in deserts. I would not. I don't like the water. I'm scared of water, like the ocean and stuff. They have a tougher build and are less adept in magic than the elves. Like elves, they are able to live much longer than humans and nomads do. My boy would outlive me. Immortals are rare. Once Thanos was defeated, the immortals went into hiding and their whereabouts became unknown. If any of these races married off to each other, their offspring would result in a half. Halves tend to have mysterious powers, so they are usually feared. However, thanks to many halves fighting for their rights, they have now become more accepted in society, though their birth and powers are regulated. And lastly, the odd one out, demons. He looks cute. He looks like a silly guy. Souls who died unpeacefully turn into demons. Oh, sounds horrible. New entities which then manifest and live within the realm of Thanos. But the realm is now devoid of all of its power, and all the demons within it have broken free to reside in the world of living. I forgot to also mention, this game is completely free. Obviously, it will be in the description box. And when they officially release the full game, it'll still be free, which is crazy. This has caused new problems since most of those demons have become outlaws and only a few manage to live normally within society. Because this game's already giving you a lot of detail. Tell me of the lore. Sure, I'll try to make it brief. Years ago, the essence of death, a demon lord named Oswald Leingold, ruled over the realm of darkness with the intent of expanding his rule throughout the world of Fantasia. He sought to kill his two fellow immortals, being known as the essence of life and birth. To counter his evil plans, a girl from another world was summoned to kill him, thereby saving this world from the chaos he would cause. But something unthinkable happened. The two of them fell in love, and she managed to convince Oswald to rid himself of his evil ways, still sealing his wretched realm in the process. Of course, the trouble didn't stop there. Remnants of Oswald's soul, a being by the name of Thanos, reclaimed the realm and fused with it. Then when war broke out between the mortals, Thanos' realm awoke and devoured the soul of those lost in the carnage. As a result, Thanos grew stronger and threatened the world of the living. Ironically, this ceased the war and led people to ally against him. Fortunately for the people, Oswald's heiress, Balin, alongside the demon Cain and a handful of commoners and royalty alike, managed to seal the realm and stop Thanos once and for all. The realm is now devoid of all of its power, and all the demons within it have broken free to reside in the world of the living. This has caused new problems, since most of those demons have become outlaws, and only a few manage to live normally within society. But this story is no longer about them, it's about you now. Okay, I'm good now. It's about us. That's great. Alright then. Let's see. Your story begins a few years after the hero Balin and her companion saved this world from Thanos, the second demon lord. Back then, after Thanos was defeated, war broke out once again in several continents of the world. The world's inhabitants believed that no one dared to instill fear into the hearts anymore. Then the time for seizing all resources was now. As such, a smaller scale, not circle, war broke out between two kingdoms on the opposite ends of the globe. Yes, this is a tale between Validine and an empire ruled by an elven king called Aromie, and jeez, shoot, that's the name, the name that I feared. Rikia. I don't know how to pronounce. A kingdom ruled by a Navanul sultan named Hussein. But long before all of that, the sultan, I have not recorded in years. The sultan had a daughter. She was unrivaled in beauty and grace, and her smile brought warmth to everyone's heart. Her name was Fatima. Things had begun to change in her world the day she met that young boy. Let me tell the story from the beginning. Aww, who's that? Is that me? I look so cute. Princess Fatima was playing happily in the castle courtyard as usual that day when she noticed a maid rush by and leave a door to the outside unlocked. As the princess of the kingdom, she had always been restricted to the castle grounds, unable to see what the world was like beyond the castle walls. And her younger sister had only ever scoffed at the idea of going outside, claiming that the roads were filled with dirty, burly peasants. Well, my curious self is gonna go look. But just this once, Fatima tiptoed quickly towards the exit and ran away. Wow. Chances like this never come twice, as they say. And so she went. You know you are the princess, right? You're gonna be so much in trouble. The city outside was bustling with more people than she had ever seen before, especially in the marketplace. Everyone stared at her, obviously. Her royal garb seemed out of place amongst the tattered robes and cloaks everyone else was wearing. She could hear hushed whispers from them, but no one dared to come close. At least not until she finally made her way downtown, where the common people resided and there was no nobles in sight. Fatima didn't realize she was being followed until a gentle tap on her shoulder stopped her in her tracks. A grown adult is gonna mess with a child. What's a princess like you doing out in a place like this? A tall half-elf loomed behind her, his touch soon turning into an iron grip as he began to yank on the little girl's shoulder. Excuse me, I don't think you're allowed to do that. Do you know who I am? I am the princess? Obviously with no bodyguards. Let me go! You won't have your knights in shining armor helping you here, dearie. You guys do know you're gonna be in deep trouble when I tell my father, right? Or mother, or whoever. Because I will remember your faces. You no faces. Oi, Grom, a draft or something? The Sultan's gonna have us killed. Look, your friend is smarter than you are. Another man appeared from the darkness. He was a Navindol. I don't know how to pronounce that word. And he seemed to have a little more sense in this than his dark-haired companion. Not if no one finds out. What are you gonna do anyway? Sell her? Sell her? Sell me to who? You know, that word's about to break loose, right? If we can get her to Armon. Fatima's eyes widened. Her father had spoken ill of that elven king. What did he say again? Yes, that Armon was a lazy barbaric buffoon who has the audacity to ask for the Golden City's resources. Requeya's, I'm gonna just call it that, capital, the Golden City, a majestic place where the agriculture and resource thrive, and yet still dark alleyways such as these exist. You can't avoid that, sorry. Armon wanted to take over the city, but that had only been a rumor until now. Boy, who is this? Did you guys hear the music? It just changed. Stop! Who is this? Oh my god, it's that guy that I liked in the very beginning. The three of them were surprised when a young boy emerged from out of nowhere, holding in his hands a sharp object that was passable as a shiv. The redhead was a Navindol? God, I wish I knew how to pronounce this word. Boy whose face was covered in dirt. He had visible scars on his arm. A street rat who had never felt comfort all his life. Can we already marry him? Get out of here, boy, or we won't let you live. Oh, he just looked at his mouth. I don't know if they're supposed to be voice acting or not, but this music is really loud in my ear. Oh, how do I go back? Uh-oh. Okay, I have 3 minutes left. I won't let you lay a hand on the princess. Oh, he knows who I am. You're outnumbered. Whoa. The man's words were cut short as the boy wasted no time in talking, using a nearby crate as leverage to jump towards the man's face. In reaction, the man quickly put his hands up in front of himself, releasing his grip from Fatima's shoulder. Alas, it was too late. The hell is that? The boy shivered and peeled. Dude, you're already attacking the man? He's already stabbing the man. Oh my god. And felt the man's palm, followed swiftly by a roundhouse kick to the man's stomach. The boy then shouted to the terrified princess, "Run!" But she couldn't. It was the first time in her life she'd ever seen blood. Really? She hasn't ever cut herself, like by accident on paper or anything? You won't get away with this, boy. Obviously he did. He just fell to the ground. The boy turned and quickly dashed between the second man's legs, tripping him instantly. He maneuvered towards the princess and grabbed her hand, pulling her from the two screaming men. "Follow me! I'll get you to safety." Oh, I just saw his scar. It's right here. Fatima kept her mouth shut as she followed the boy back to the castle, managing to open her lips only once they had arrived. Oh, look at the scar. You okay? I'm fine, thank you. What's your name? I'm Malik. Malik or Malik? There's so many ways to pronounce these names. That was the day she met. I'm gonna say Malik. Fingers crossed, developer, if you're watching. I'm sorry I'm butchering all these names up. The young boy was rewarded with gold, but he refused and asked for a job in the castle in order to get a better life. A smart boy. Oh! After my heart! It turned out that he had a knack for fighting, quickly became a squire, then a knight. Obviously, he's meant to be, cause, oops, I hit the mic. Cause, he was the first one I actually had a reaction to when we were reading all this stuff. The young man's hard work propelled him through the ranks until he was promoted to Royal Knight, a position usually reserved for those of noble birth. Of course, this caused an uproar within the ranks itself as everyone questioned the Sultan's decision. Oh, shut up. He deserves it, alright? I could have died. He saved me. However, anyone who dared to raise their sword against Malik soon realized why. anyone except for Altair, the princess's bodyguard. It could be out of envy because Fatima's gaze always lingered on the young knight's chiseled figure, or because Malik never listened to him. Leave at once. This is a royal palace. Eh? But Princess Sama loved to collect rare seashells and she always ordered from my master. That was a mouthful. What is all this ruckus? He sees me as money! Rude! Rude! Oh, Princess Fatima, I am Zen, a wandering merchant and Master Tahar's apprentice. I'm sure you remember him. I'm sure I heard those money ka-ching sounds from you. Of course, my sister always buys seashells from Master Tahar. Where is he now? The young demon shook his head. I'm sorry, but the master has recently passed away. I figured it was gonna be something like that. That's really sad, and I don't know how to deal with that. Are we ever gonna see our sister? I don't know. I don't think we do, because on the Ichio or Echio page, I didn't see the sister unless I'm really blind. I just saw a bunch of hot dudes. But my heart's already with Malik. Hopefully he's one of the ones we can court with in this demo. But anyway, so far this game is really amazing. I really love it. It's a different art style, different storyline that I'm used to. And Malik's pretty good looking. Just saying. But anyway, you guys should definitely tell me which guy you guys would go for. Because I feel like whenever I ask this question, it shows our personality somewhat, or at least the guys we're attracted to. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
처음엔 아무 느낌 없었는데 매일 지겹대면서